Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our podcast about General Hospital. This week, Mom, I'll have you take over with this one since this is your favorite couple. I'm not liking how they writing them like a bunch of high schoolers, so go ahead.
They are not high
They
schoolers.
are high schoolers. They're throwing fits, they're slamming doors. Seems like a high school drama to me.
It is hilarious to watch Carly Valentine. It's funny. So Carly, I don't know why she did it, but she ended up sleeping with Brennan, and Valentine had just told her how he really feels about her. So I was kind of surprised she did that, but I understood because she still is using Brennan because she's using him to try to help Jocelyn get out the WSB. Now she's using him to get information about Jason. So I understand it, but I didn't like it. I did like Valentine kind of just like pacing around in her living room, and then he's like listening at the steps. Then he grabs his what he put his hoodie on his head like a child. It was funny. And he left out of her like patio doors. I loved it. I love the energy that they bring. And I'm glad that they made them, well, they not made them yet, but I'm glad that they are like a couple so far. And I'm glad that he was honest with her though and let her know like he was jealous the next day when Brendan left of her sleeping with Brennan. So I'm glad he was honest with her. So I'm interested to see how Carly gonna handle it because I think her feelings are really genuinely with Valentine, but she's just using Brennan at this point. I'd be glad to see when she can finally pull away from Brennan and just give it all over to Valentine because that's what her heart is. He's definitely sprung with her, definitely. I told you I was here for it because they have really good chemistry. They are the best couple on General Hospital right now.
They're not really a couple though. They're just sleeping together. Well, one time. And then
Yeah.
doing this whole, yeah, let's not sleep together. Let's flirt with each other. Let me push you against the wall. Oh no, we can't do that. Let me go slam this door. I'm over it. I Yes, they are cute together. I don't care how they writing it. That's where they lost me. And I'm annoyed with it. So let's move on to Jordan Curtis got into a car accident. Now we don't know who did it. It could be Danny and Charlotte because Charlotte ended up calling Carly to talk to Valentine. Valentine wants to make sure that Charlotte is not lying about the car crash. And we also have Brooklyn acting sus and Isaiah. So we're not sure who was part of the car crash. It could be someone else that we don't know yet. But Jordan looked it pretty bad. And luckily, Valentine helped Curtis out. I'm just glad Curtis didn't tell Chase about Valentine. Thank goodness. But Jordan looks really bad. What I don't like is that they're not really mentioning TJ. I don't care if they recast him. He should be on here supporting Curtis and Mina for his mother. It makes no sense to me. So, who do you think is the one that caused that crash?
I don't know who caused the crash, but they did mention TJ because I was really looking for them to mention it, and they mentioned it the other day. Curtis
Oh,
did
okay.
say that he talked to TJ, and I said, okay, because how can you do this whole thing without TJ being mentioned? I agree with you. So they finally did mention his name, and Curtis said he had called and talked to TJ. So I guess TJ is not supposed to be in town then, and they didn't say that. He just said he talked to TJ and they just left it at that. So it's a really quick, one and done kind of thing.
Still not good
But
enough.
I know, I don't know who probably ran into Jordan and Curtis. I'm kind of over the car crashes because they do them a lot on there. So I was looking for something a little bit different and it wasn't. So I was just I was a little bored with it actually because I was just like, they always do this. And I wish they would do something a little bit different than other than a car crash because they do that too much. I don't know. She does look pretty banged up, like you said. I'm wondering if she's gonna need plastic surgery on her face because she has a lot of scars from probably the glass, and I guess it shattered, her, on her face or something. I don't know, but her face is pretty cut up. So I'm wondering if they're going to do a thing where she needs to have some kind of plastic surgery done as well to her face. But yeah, she's pretty banged up. So I'm not sure who did it. I did like Isaiah though going over to help out Lulu and Rocco. And he didn't ask no questions really, but he did just advise her that if Rocco doesn't get any better because he was running a fever because he has an infection that he has to go to the hospital at that point. So I was glad that he went over there to help out. And I still love, so I guess that's my second couple on General Hospital. I do like Isaiah and Portia. I just do. I'm into them. I like the chemistry that they have, the talks that they have. I would say they're my number two couple on there.
Yeah, I don't mind Isaiah and Portia. And it was, to me, it was kind of funny when Trina called Portia, like, hey, Jordan was hit, blah, blah, blah. And in my mind, I'm like, what's Portia supposed to do? That's not her problem. I'm like, oh, okay, sweetie. I was sending a prayer and go to sleep because she's like at least 6, 7 months pregnant. I would not be bothered with driving to the general hospital for what. That's not her problem. But at least she, stayed home. Well, not home, but at the cabin with Isaiah. But Isaiah was looking a little sus, but I don't think it is Isaiah. It could have been Danny and Charlotte, but then we also have BOQ. Now, I feel like this could happen because Chase is on this case, unfortunately. He is so rude to like anybody now since he's just an officer, Chase now. But I'm wondering if it is BOQ. Do you think he would cover for her or will you think he would throw her under the bus?
I think he'll cover for her because that's his wife. He loves her. I think he will cover for her. I would be shocked if he didn't, and if he didn't, she need to put him out.
I feel that he would throw her under the bus. I really do. Especially if Willow's involved somehow, he would throw her under the bus. And she was drinking too. So she's drinking, driving, causing this accident that she seems like she's not even aware of or don't remember. Because she was going to Charlie's to watch Gio and Trina. And I don't know. It could be somebody that's not even on the scene.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not that interested in
Nah.
the whole accident because it's just boring to me.
Yeah. Next up, we got this whole Willow and Nina stuff going on. Dumb and Dumber. That's all I can say about it. I don't have much to say about it because it's the same thing with them. It's just the same old thing, and Nina and Willow are trying to pretty much use Carly against Jack. I'm not sure how long that's going to work, especially after Jack finds out that Carly's been with Valentine. And maybe he'll run to Nina and they will sleep together because that seems to be a common theme on General Hospital. Um, Swapping people.
Yeah. Well, I did like Drew rolling his eyes. I thought that was kind of funny since they don't have him speaking right now. It was just kind of funny to see him sitting there rolling his eyes when Nina came over. And then Nina's like, oh, I kind of, feel a little sorry for you. I'm like, Nina, after what he put everybody through, I'm like, whatever. But I did like Willow helping Chase and Brooklyn out with them being able to get the baby.
No, I disagree with that because she's gonna use Chase.
She might, well, yeah, knowing
She
Willow,
will
she would
use
use
Chase.
him.
There's no might with Willow. She will use
Yeah,
Chase for whatever
yeah,
she needs to do
she
because the
will.
other Dumb and Dumber, Kai and Trina, they all talking loud about, Willow shoot and drill. So she's definitely going to use Chase. She might try to find a way to blame Kai for everything. Nah, I don't like that she helped him out whatsoever.
For Willow, it's hard to say. Her that character is getting harder and harder to read. But I did like her saying yes to Kai, though, being able to coach Wiley. And I was glad Michael went to her. I'm just glad to see her and Michael can talk to each other civil now without really going off on each other. So I
Mm-hmm.
did kind of like the scene with Michael and her discussing Wiley and him asking if it was okay if Kai coaches on Wiley. I thought that was a cute scene that they had together. But yeah, Willow's a wild card. You just never know what direction they're gonna take her character in. I didn't think they was gonna write her as a congressperson, you know. So that was different. So the people writing for Willow, I think they do pretty good because they switch her up so much that you just can't really tell what's going on with her. But I agree with you. You're right. She will definitely use Chase in the event that she needs him to kind of, continue to cover up what she did to Drew. But let's move on to Sidwell, Rick, and Sonny. Sidwell has lost his mind. Now that Marco was unalive, he has lost his mind. Everything is Sonny's fault. So now he's running around trying to blame Jordan's accident on Sonny. I'm like, wow. And then Rick trying to warn Sonny, like, hey, you need to watch your back because Sidwell basically is out for blood. But Sonny's like, oh, I think it's okay. He's not going to do anything. I'm like, wake up, Sonny. Sidwell is coming for you. So I think Sidwell's probably going to target somebody Sonny loves. I hope he got guards on everybody because Sidwell is coming for him and the people that he loves.
I feel it could be Rick, because Sonny said he's going to have guards on Rick. I think it's possible it could be Rick that could get hurt. Now they better not take off my baby Rick Hurst though. I understand
Mm-mm.
if you get hurt, you cannot take off my silver fox now. So if
Right.
they do that, I might have to pause on General Hospital because what you're not going to do is bring back Slit Rick and then take him off because it said, well, blaming Sunny because the sky is blue. I am so tired of that. And then they writing Sunny weak yet again against Sidwell. I am totally over it already. So hopefully they don't have it where something happens to Rick. I truly hope that, and it could be Danny's fault because Danny's on a rampage. He hates the WSB right now because what happened with his dad. He overheard Rick and Sonny talking about Sidwell, so who knows what Danny is going to do. I have no idea. The kid's a wild card. He's getting into fights. And even before that, he was skipping school. I mean, he's on the bad path right now because he lost both his parents less than 2 years. So Alexis got a lot to deal with, and I don't think she can handle it whatsoever.
I don't think she can either. And I'm just wondering if she can, who can take Danny? I don't know if Tracy can deal with it. I don't know.
I
If
feel like
Danny,
Tracy and Michael could. I think
yeah.
Michael would understand Danny a bit more than Alexis could. And Tracy, I feel she could put her foot down a little bit better than Alexis.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Carly, nah, she got her hands full. I don't see anybody else really taking him in, but hey, he might run away or something. Who knows what's going to happen with Danny? So that's our take on General Hospital this week. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Until next time, everybody.
Bye everyone.